Hello everyone, Tina here. Happy August 1st. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, that means we have a brand new Spellbinders card kit of the month. It's the Quick and Easy card kit of the month, and it's called The Fun Life. And we're going to take a look at what's in the kit, and then we're going to create a few projects using it. We're going to jump in, and this is how your kit will arrive in this nice heavyweight zipper bag. So it's great for storage. And then you get a content sheet. It tells you everything that's in the kit, and then there's some inspirational projects on the front, and you get a recipe for one of the cards on the back side. You get 8 A2 card bases and 8 V-flap envelopes. These are side folding. Let me show you. And we'll be using these for our cards today. You get some pattern papers. Yours will come in a package. I just took mine out. They are bright and cheery. Some of them have gold accents, like this plaid, which I just love. And so we'll be using those on our card. You get some A2 panels. There's 20 in total. There's 4 of each panel. You get purple, pink, a really bright yellow, a soft green, and a soft blue. You also get some chipboard stickers, lots of sentiments in there and some fun elements. There's two sheets. You get some puffy stickers that are thought or word bubbles, and which I love for sentiments. You get a pack of those, and these are the smushy puffy stickers. And then you also get some sentiment stickers. These look puffy, but when you smush on them, they don't smush, which is nice because they hold their shape together. And then you get lots and lots of bright colored, a big pack of ephemera or die cuts, and I'm seeing 2 of each in each of these packs, which I always appreciate because if you want to double up on a card, you can. And then you get some confetti. These are like a cross between a purple and a pink. They coordinate beautifully with the colors for this month's kit. And then you lastly get a roll of double-sided sticky tape and some pop-up foam squares. And I don't use these in my videos because it's quicker for me to use my tape runner and my foam tape, but these work great. Anyway, so I'm going to put everything aside, trim down some pattern papers, and as I was looking at the pattern papers, I already found some that I really love this piece. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but these caught my eye. I was like a color theme, and so these ones are really bright and cheery, and they go really well with the chipboard stickers and the puffy stickers. So I think we're going to trim down some of these. So I'm going to pick out some ephemera and some elements, and we're going to jump in. For my first card, I trimmed down some of our cardstock. These are our A2 panels. I have the pink, the yellow, and the blue. Each of these measures 1 3/4 inches wide by 3 3/4 inches tall. And then with pattern paper, I trimmed down 3 rectangles, and these measure 1 1/2 inches wide by 3 1/2 inches tall. What we're going to do is mat the coordinating color on each of the cardstock panels, like so. I'm going to use my tape runner to do this. Once we have these adhered, I'm going to take my card base. For this card, we're going to create a landscape style card, and I'm going to adhere these on the very front, evenly spacing them. And I have written my measurements down. I'm just going to erase that with my pencil. Now I have our heart die cuts. I have both of them. I'm going to layer them both together. With the purple on the top. Let's see. I will layer both of these together, kind of overlapping them. And then I'll take this, I'm going to flip this around. I will put some foam tape behind here and we will layer this towards the bottom of our panel here. I also have 3 little hearts that are from the die cut pack. I'm going to use some foam squares and we are going to add these. I'm going to use the smile from our sticker pack, but I do want a little bit more dimension, so I'm going to place some foam tape behind here, and I'm going to add this just above our hearts. And then I have a gold heart that we're going to layer in that yellow for a little dimension. And then I have some smaller hearts from our die cut pack that we're going to layer in our background for some added dimension. And to make this heart extra special, I'm bringing in my Spellbinders glazing glue, and I'm going to add some glazing glue over the top here. And I'm going to bring in just a little bit of glitter. And add that to the glazing glue to make this extra special. And it's picking up all the colors around there. And I will tap off the excess. And that will finish my first card. For my next card, I have 3 flowers, the blue, purple, and yellow, and some leaves from our die cut pack. And I have those 3 same pattern papers that we used for card number 1. I actually trimmed these down. I put the measurement on the back to 1.5 inches by 2 1/4. So 1.5 inches wide by 2 1/4 inches tall. And then I cut down some of my my A2 panels with the same coordinating colors that were slightly larger, so we can mat these. It's about 1/4 inch larger. So we're going to mat all of these on that colored cardstock. And you can see the flowers coordinate with the pattern paper beautifully, and also with our chipboard sentiments. Now I'm also going to create a background with some white cardstock, and I'm bringing in the embossing folder of the Month Club kit. This is for August 2023, and I'm going to emboss this. Actually, instead of going, I'm going to emboss this landscape while I put this in here. My background's going to stay white, and I'd like some texture in the background, so I'll run this through my die cut machine and I'll layer these together. I adhered my background. You can see how pretty that is. And then I did layer my pattern paper on my cardstock. And I do want to mention I'm putting the purple paper on the pink cardstock that's in our A2 panels. There is a purple one that you could use if you like a really bright and bold color, but I was kind of going for a softer look. But I think either the pink or the purple would be great for this design. Okay, we're going to keep it landscape style. And we're going to place each of our panels. I'm going to place them, I want them in the middle, kind of overlapping each other, like so. And I did add foam tape behind here, so we're going to pop these up. I think that's a great spot for them. Now I'm going to take my flowers and my leaves. We're going to add some foam squares behind here. And we're going to layer them on top of each coordinating tile that we created. So the purple will be purple, blue will be blue, yellow will be yellow here. And I think that looks really good. Once I'm happy with the placement, I do think I'm going to alter this one here a little bit. I think that looks great. Now I'm going to go ahead and take our chipboard sentiment, and we are going to add our chipboard to each of the corresponding colors here. And then I'm going to bring in just one gem for this flower here. And I am going to add sequins to all of my cards. I think these go really well with our cards today. But I'm going to do that all at the same time at the very end. Oops. And that will finish off card number 2. For my final card today, I did go ahead and emboss another white panel with our embossing folder. The embossing folder is, I don't think I mentioned it, but it's called Arches and Dots, and this is the Spellbinders Embossing Folder of the Month Club Kit for this month. And I will be creating 2 more cards using this later on this week, if you want to stay tuned and check that out. But it's called Arches and Dots. I don't think I mentioned that with my last card. But then we have 3 of those same pattern papers. These measure 3 inches wide by 4.5 inches tall. What we're going to do is we'll start with our blue pattern paper, and I'm going to adhere this with my tape runner all the way to the top left. Once we have this adhered, I'm going to take the purple pattern paper. We're going to add this to that corner, a little bit wider than 1/4 inch. So we're kind of stacking it from the top left corner down. With this pattern paper, I already put adhesive behind it. I'm going to do the same thing, but this is going to fall at the very bottom of our card base, and I want it to be about 1/4 inch showing on the sides, just so it's 1/4 inch around. And then I'm going to take our embossed piece of pattern paper. I'm going to trim it down to a 2-inch strip. Now I'm using the embossing folder of the Month Club Kit for August, but you can use any embossing folder. That's the great thing. Now I'm going to evenly space this in that yellow section. And I think this is a perfect space, but I'm not going to tack it down. I'm going to trim it, and then I'm going to pop it up with some foam tape. Now we have a little bit of dimension, and it's evenly spaced on our card. And now for my focal point, we have our roller skate. And I'm going to add this, but I am going to put some foam behind it. And then we're going to tack this down so it's overhanging a little bit. I'm not sure about my placement just yet, because we're going to add one of our stickers here. I think Let the Good Times roll is going to work out perfectly for that. The upper portion of this sticker is going to be overhanging on my pattern paper, so I'm going to put some foam tape in that upper section so we are evenly spaced. I'll just remove the release paper off of this, and then we will add this. I think that's a good spot. I opted to use one or two skates. I thought maybe 2 would be too much, so we're just going with 1. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle to the center of my roller skate here using my glazing glue. I'm going to do it on the stopper of our skate too, and we'll add a little sparkle with the glitter. I'm going to make sure all of those glitter flakes are attaching to that glazing glue. And then we have some stars in our foam sticker sheet here. And that will finish that card. And then lastly, I mentioned the sequins that were in our kit this month. I'm going to go ahead and add a few. We get different sizes, which is nice. Looks like there's 2 different sizes. I'm going to use my glue, and we'll go ahead and add some sparkle here. And I think that it's the sparkle that we needed for our card projects today. And then those are my cards that we made today. Today we used the Embossing Folder of the Month Club kit. That's called Arches and Dots. And then we used the Spellbinders Quick and Easy card kit of the month for August 2023. It's called The Fun Life. I hope this gives you some ideas on how to use the card kit. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. We will see you soon. Bye-bye.